ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the stream. My name is Rise. I'll be your host for today's game. You are watching the official KBA broadcast of the I apologize for the late start here, folks. There's been bountiful technical difficulties to go around today. Facing off right now, we've got the Perth Royals versus the Mississippi Whitecaps in the Kingston Limestone City Showdown minor division. That one just fouled off. It's the Royals on offense, the Whitecaps on defense. Runners on second and third for the Royals. As up in the batter's box is number 18, Connor. Connor gets a bat on that one. It's popped into the center of the diamond. Bobbled a little bit. A small bobble there by the Whitecaps defense. Gives Connor just enough time to get to first, pardon me, and all the bases are loaded right up here. On the mound for the Whitecaps is number 29, Drew. And up in the batter's box now for your Perth Royals. It is none other than number 26, Dawson. He's down and ready in the batter's box. Ready for whatever Drew can give to him. Drew lines one up, slings it right over the plate. And a good bat on it by Dawson. But it is fouled right off, narrowly missing the heads of the parents and the fans here. As here's Drew. Once again, sizing up the batter. That one catches the bottom edge of the zone for strike number 2. As Drew takes his place on the mound once again, Drew. Zone up, slings it right over the plate for strike number 3. A phenomenal pitch by Drew. As the next batter for the Royals steps up, Drew. He's locked in. That one right over the plate. And a good bat on it by number 12, Blake. With a single into the right field. And gives two of his runners enough time to dash home the Perth Royals. Up 3-0 now. With runners on 1 and 2. Drew sends that one a little bit high for ball number 1. Drew winds up another one. That one a little bit high and outside for ball number 2. It's number 24, Caden, in the batter's box for the Whitecaps. Good eye on that kid, leaving that one up there. A good swing on that one. He finds some contact. Looks like he came through just a millisecond too late. He fouled it off to the side. 2-1 is the count now. He's got runners on bases 1 and 2 to work with. Caden down and ready. Drew slings that one right over the plate. Caden finds some great contact. It rolls its way all the way into the outfield as he finds his way to first. And the runner on second rounds the corner. Slides home. That was number 18, Connor, with the 4th run of the game for the Royals. Pardon me, with the 5th run of the game for the Royals. And that is 5, so we will be mercy ruled. As both teams take to the dugout, we will see you once again at the top of the 2nd. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we join you from the top of the second here at Optimist Field, where we see the Perth Royals facing off against the Mississippi Whitecaps. 1-1 is the count now. We've got your Mississippi Whitecaps on offense. Looking to see what they can do against this 5-run lead for the Perth Royals. As the Perth Royals pitcher finding his stride, he winds one up. Catches the outside edge of the strike zone for strike number 2. 1-2 is the count. So here comes the Royals pitcher, that one. Reese took a jab at that one, and Bryson made it happen for strike number 3, and they've already got one out on the board. 1 up, 1 down so far for the Royals. As here comes Drew. Drew put on a show on the mound just a moment ago. Let's see what we can do in the batter's box. He lets that one go for strike number 1. But he's seen it now. He's down and ready. As here comes Bryson. Bryson throws one down the inside of the strike zone, and Drew liked it. Got a bat on it. It's fouled off to the side for strike number 2. No balls, two strikes is the count. So here comes Bryson. Bryson winding one up, delivers a little too high for ball number 1. 1-2 is the count. Pardon me, that was not Drew, but rather Jake in the batter's box. He got a bat on that one. A nice hit. But the Royals defense all over it. Gets a glove right under that ball, and we're up to the next batter. It's number 7, Emmett. So here's Emmett facing off against Bryson. Emmett, like that one, took a strong rip at it. Didn't find any contact. That'll be strike number 1. And folks, once again, I apologize profusely for the continued technical difficulties of the day. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. Perth Royals, another catch for the 3rd out. And the Royals defense, a well-oiled machine, taking care of business as both teams will head to the dugouts, and we will be right back at the top of the 3rd. ladies and gentlemen, we are just about ready to get back into the action. As ball's in, calls the catcher. We'll see just a couple more warm-up pitches here. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot apologize enough for the technical difficulties of the day. Sometimes it's just the way it goes. Equipment testing is all fine and dandy until you got to bring the equipment to a field. That's usually where it stops working properly. As here we go. Here we are for the bottom of the second. First pitch. Goes high and wild for ball number 1. Up in the batter's box. 4. It appears to be Parker. Parker got a bat on that one. For strike number 1, it's fouled right back into the catcher's glove. Is on the mound for your Mississippi Whitecaps is none other than number 29, Drew, returning to the mound. Drew has been doing a great job so far. 1-2 is the count. Drew winds one up. Just a touch outside. The crowd waiting in anticipation for the verdict on that one. 2's right across the board now. 2-2 is the count as here comes Drew. Drew puts that one right down the middle and a great bat on it by the likes of Parker and the Mississippi Whitecaps defense. No trouble cleaning that one up as Henry gets a glove under it, makes a great catch. One out on the board so far for the Whitecaps. Here comes Drew. Drew puts that one a little bit wide. Just misses the strike zone for ball number 1. He's facing off now against number 27, Nash. Nash down and ready for the pitch from Drew. Drew winds one up. Right down the bottom edge of the strike zone there. Phenomenal pitch. Got the swing from the batter for strike number 1. 1-1 is the count. Here comes Drew. Drew. That one to the inside. Nash forced to duck out of the way for ball number 2. Drew winds one up, delivers right down the middle, and a swing and a miss from the batter. A great pitch by Drew for strike number 2. 2-2 is the count now. 1 out on the board so far for the likes of the Whitecaps defense. That pitch high and wide. It will be ball number 3. Here comes the next pitch from Drew. Hits the dirt for ball number 4. And Nash will take his place on first. As here comes the next batter for your Perth Royals. It's going to be Nolan. Number 25, Nolan. Nolan, he's down and ready in the batter's box. Lets that one go. It's to the outside. Good decision by the likes of Nolan. As he's up in the count. 1 ball to no strikes. As here comes Drew. Drew winds one up, delivers. Catches the inside edge for strike number 1. 1-1 is our count now. Next pitch. Catches the outside edge. Great mix by the likes of Drew. That'll be strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. 1 out on the board so far for the Whitecaps as here comes Drew with his next pitch. He winds one up. Delivers right down the middle and a swing and a miss for strike number 3. And Nash spies an opportunity, makes a mad dash for second, where he is safe. That's Drew. Looking to make this a scoreless inning for the Royals. Puts one right down. So here comes Drew, winding one up. A swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes as the count as Drew winds up another one. Slings that one. Pardon me, that will be strike number 2. Right over the outside of the plate. 1 and 2 is the count. There's the Royals batter down and ready, waiting on the pitch. Lets that one go and catches the outside edge. A great pitch by Drew, and that will be strike number 3. And Drew shuts down the Perth Royals for an inning. We'll be right back with some more baseball action at the top of the 3rd momentarily. And ball's in, shouts the catcher. We are just about ready to get right back into the action. Taking the mound for the Perth Royals, it is number 32, Lawson. And first up to bat this inning, it is number 13, Mason of your Mississippi Whitecaps, as Mason lets that one go. It's high and wild for ball number 1. Lawson regaining control of the ball, takes his place on the mound. And here we go, Lawson puts that one just a touch inside for ball number 3. 3-0 is the count, 3 balls, no strikes. So here we go, Mason lets that one go, but that pitch just catches the inside edge of the strike zone for strike number 1, Lawson. He's found his stride now, as here comes the next pitch. Right down the middle for strike number 2, and suddenly we're at a full count. It's Mason. It's now or never, Mason, he's down and ready.
Yes, he did. Strike 3.
Took a jab at that one. Doesn't find the contact, and that will be strike number 3, and that's the first out of the inning for the Perth Royals defense. So here comes Austin of the Mississippi Whitecaps. Austin thought about that one, let it go. It caught the outside edge for strike number 1. 0-1 is the count. As Austin facing off against Lawson. Lawson It's that one. Just a little bit outside the strike zone for ball number 1. 1-1 is the count. Lawson. That pitch right down the middle. Phenomenal pitch and a swing and a miss from the likes of Austin. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Austin, good eye on that one. Lets it go. It's wide and wild for ball number 2. 2-2 is the count, says the ump, as here comes Lawson's next pitch. That one inside. Austin forced to hop step out of the way of that one for ball number 3, and suddenly we're at a full count once again. Ball number 4, just a little bit inside. And Austin will take his base, and suddenly the Whitecaps have got something to work with here. A runner on base 1, and stepping up into the batter's box is none other than number 27, Lennox. Lennox, Stanston ready, lets that one go for strike number 1. Lawson, good pitch. Using all of that strike zone on these throws here, and that one catches the upper left corner of the strike zone for strike number 2. Lennox, the count is against him now, but nonetheless he is Stanston ready, and good eye on him. He lets that one go, and an opportunity spotted by Austin. Makes a mad dash for second, and second he finds, as 1-2 is the count now. A runner on second base. The Whitecaps determined to close this gap. Austin sees another opportunity. He makes a mad dash for third and has no trouble getting there. Runner on third to work with here for Lennox. He lets that one go. It's high and wide for ball number 2. Pardon me, for ball number 3, the count is full. That one a little too high for ball number 4, and Lennox will take his place on base number 1. Next up into the batter's box, staggering up to home plate, it's number 18, Bradley of the Mississippi Whitecaps. Bradley, Stanston ready. Whoa, that pitch way inside. Bradley couldn't get out of the way of that one in time. It catches him just on the leg, and walk it off he will. He'll take his place on first. Pardon me. Pardon me, coach calls time. And we will get another runner in there to take his place. Good work by Bradley, taking that one to the leg and getting another man on base. Because now for your Mississippi Whitecaps, the bases are all loaded up, and for number 9, Henry, this is what dreams are made of. Bases loaded, empty count. Lawson facing off against Henry. Henry, like that one, found some contact. It's fouled just off to the side for strike number 1. Henry took a jab at that one. It's dribbling right down the middle of the diamond. He makes a mad dash for first. And one runner made it home for the Whitecaps. And another runner tagged out on second. Good choice by the likes of the Royals defense, looking for that easy pass to second. Forcing it out there rather than making the long toss to 1. So here comes Lawson, winding one up. That one hits the dirt for ball number 1. It will be number 3. Hudson of your Whitecaps in the batter's box, stepping up to the plate. Hudson, he's Stanston ready, waiting on the pitch from Lawson. Lawson. That one just outside the run on third. Sees an opportunity, he makes a mad dash for home. He's down and dirty, and he is safe. That is number 27, Lennox, with the phenomenal effort. As well as the runner from first made it all the way around to third. And the Whitecaps have another run on the board. They're shortening the lead by the minute here. So 1-0 is the count. Lawson winding one up, delivers. Catches the inside edge of the strike zone for strike number 1. 1-1 is the count. It's number 9, Henry. Out there on base number 3. Thought about that one. Hudson lets that one go. Thought it was outside. Looks like it just caught the outside edge of the strike zone. So here we go, Lawson. Sizing up the battery, winds one up and delivers right down the middle for strike number 3. And that will be the third out for the Perth Royals defense. A productive inning offensively for the Whitecaps. 2 runs up on the board against the Perth Royals, 5. And we will see you at the bottom of the third.
Tate, big swing way into the outfield. It's the runner Williams. Contact for the second. Tate.
Dive!
On first. First and second now. Far outside, both runners see opportunity. They will both advance. No trouble at all.
Right, infield, where's the play? Two balls, no strikes. All three. Three balls, no strikes.
Be ready, Loft. Be ready, Loft.
Good ball by Rossi. Romeo making nine dash for him. He finds it. His foot, and he is safe. And the next runner as well. And making nine dash for him. Two runners for him and one play. And the Royals, 7 points in the third now for them. They extend the lead. Rossi found his way to second base.
Drive one.
Leaves that one deep.
Drive that thing.
Okay, take it off.
Be ready.
Deep breath, he'll wind one up.
That's what do.
Straight to the 2. 1-2 is the count. Pitch.
Yeah, come on, Loft.
Sees an opportunity on the ball to catch him. It's a dash for third, but he will be safe.
Two.
Sizing up his opponent, Bradley. Brings that one just a little outside Lawson. Sees an opportunity. He's down. He's down and dirty. He is safe. And Lawson
Gone.
with a monster play. There's another run on board for the Royals. Still up behind plate is Bryson. Against the likes of Bradley.
Couch full.
Count is all filled up. No runners left on the bases. No outs so far this inning.
Foul ball.
Like that one to the down at it. second tier. Unless he will stay alive. Just swing another days. Here comes the next pitch. That one. Suddenly the Perth Royals got another runner on the base to work with. Number 18.
Stop the base on the steal!
Go, Connor.
Down and ready. A pitch from Bradley. Opportunity spotted by Bryson. He'll run to second. Thinks about 10 by corner. Decides against it. Safe on second.
Bradley! Come on, Whitecaps.
And the pitch from Bradley. Bradley lines one up to this.
There you go.
Trouble!
Henry,
You need to be on your feet,
by Connor. Some great contact. It was foul just after the second.
Drop, Connor. Elbow up, buddy. Bat up. Attaboy. Yeah, Brad.
Ball two.
Opportunity spotted once again by Bryson. Turns on the wheels, finds his way to third. Suddenly the Perth Royals have got another
Cavs,
player in
one ball,
scoring
2
position.
strikes.
Another
Bubble! Cavs 2-2.
Right down the middle.
Foul!
Once again, some great Giving up his mind on the pitch.
Yes, it is. Strike 3.
Swing and miss. First out on the board for the Whitecaps defense. The Whitecaps have got one on the board.
Elbow up. Be aggressive
One
here,
player
Doc.
on third to
Right,
lead.
Bradley, like you can.
Comes the next Perth Royals batter. Left that one beat its inside. That is Dawson. Your Perth Royals have their plate down and ready to swing. Dawson. Lets that one go. Outside for ball number 2.
Cavs 2 out. Cavs 3 out.
3-0 is the count now. Dawson waiting for his pitch. Dawson. Down and ready. Here comes the next pitch.
Ball 4, 30
Lets
days.
that one be. It's outside. An opportunity spotted
Bradley. Bradley.
by Bryson. He sneakily sprints down the base. Run at the ball. Here we go. A runner on second work. And he spies an opportunity. Dawson making that dash for third. Gets his foot on the bag with no problem and pretty safe over there. And once again,
Like,
Perth Royals
in there.
got a player
Be aggressive, okay, little
in
fella?
position.
Yeah.
As here's number 12, Blake. Blake. Down and ready, batting held high. Leaves that one beat.
Cavs 2 out.
Ball number 2.
Anything in there, drive it, okay?
In his stance, Bradley.
Dead ball.
Now inside. And Blake.
there? Who's on deck? Who's up the back?
Good as me.
Who's after Slate? Guys?
Look like they want to leave your mark. They're not going to at all. They like so great.
Who's after Caden?
First and third with runners.
Nash and Nolan.
Striker number 1 is a good defenseman. Number 24, Katie. Stay ready. He's not providing wild for falling. Blake, spied an opportunity. Put the burners on. He's safe on second. Bradley. Laying one up. Thinking about his pitch. He delivers. Catches the inside. Strike number 2. Number 2.
Good job, buddy.
Fifth run of the inning. On that stone.
Extending your lead now.
10 runs to 2. Stick around, folks. You won't miss
Well, yeah. You know how fake goes like that, but to hit him with that? Try that.
Bolton! Yeah.
Whitecaps, let's get those bats going like together, right? All right, lock again, buddy. You lead off. All right, lock three, aggressive, buddy. Right after him. Go, Lachlan!
Here, folks. Most of the time, followed by Patrick. I guess that's situation sorted.
All right, Lachlan. Now you're gonna be super fast, buddy. Love it.
Lachlan.
Go, Gary.
You got it.
Romeo in the catcher's
Walk
gear
out.
for
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Perth Royals taking his place behind Blake Lawson. Coming one up. Moves right down to the left wing. Rough and a miss. First strike, number 3 in the first out. That's an out. No runners on base, 1 out already. Lawson lines up boys.
Come on, off. You're right there, buddy. You're right there.
That is number 29, Giroux. Up that hit. Whitecaps Giroux. What's that?
Take a swing here, buddy. Moving up, looking for his sweet spot. He finds it. Right down there on the swing. Walkout music, he's down, ready to go. Lawson. That one outside. Ball number 1. Parker, ready position out there. You gotta cover that line first.
Lawson is lining up on that one. Right down on the service. Right number 1.
Right, same thing. Watch the ball in your bat, though, okay?
The Whitecaps.
Batter!
Just head back.
You got 2 outs. Batter on second.
Just outside. Delivers. Took a jab at it. Couldn't find contact there, but will be strikes on the team.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, says the umpire. Here's Brian's next pitch. That one. One inside. He's first up. Had to run on second. Makes it through line for third base. There he will be safe.
Alright, kid, let's do this.
Here we go. Brian lining one up. Delivers.
You got it.
Ball number 3.
One more, kid. You got this. Straight to roll.
Roll down, 3-2.
Runner on third for Reese to work with.
Oh, yeah. Get it back, bring it back. Get up, okay?
And balls in, cries the catcher. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for staying tuned in. Despite all the technical difficulties of the night, Optimist Field as the sun slowly sets over the horizon. In the bottom of the 4th inning here, this Mississippi Whitecaps versus Perth Royals matchup on day 1 of the Kingston Limestone City Showdown. As here we go back on defense now. It is none other than the Mississippi Whitecaps, the Whitecaps. First pitch goes a little wild for ball number 1. And up there on the mound for the Whitecaps is none other than number 18, Bradley. Bradley gives his back catcher a nod. And that one just a touch outside for ball number 2. And number 24, Caden of the Perth Royals up there in the batter's box. Caden stanced and ready for the pitch from Bradley. That one catches the bottom corner of the strike zone for strike number 1.
Should be back. Like, there's a little bit of delay. Should be back in a couple minutes.
Down 3-1.
And another strike on the board for the likes of Bradley.
Down 4, 3-2.
And that one right down the middle for strike number 3. And that's 1 out on the board for Bradley. Bradley. Bradley doing a phenomenal job thus far this inning on the mound. Up there in the batter's box, it is number 12. Pardon me, number 32, Lock. No. Number 22, Parker. All I can see is a 2 from this angle, folks. Number 22. Lets that one go for ball number 1. So here we go, the next pitch. It's high and wide for ball number 2. Pardon me, for ball number 3. 3 balls, no strikes is the count, and Bradley up there on the mound. Winds up another one, that one. Just a little bit too high for ball number 4. And the Perth Royals have got something to work with here. A runner on first. But that's likely to change. Both teams so far tonight have done a phenomenal job at seeing those base stealing opportunities. As here's Bradley. Kicks up his leg and slings one right along the inside edge of the strike zone for strike number 1. A phenomenal pitch. Here comes Bradley. Once again, Bradley winding one up, delivers right down the middle of a swing, and some great contact by the likes of Nash. Nash makes a mad dash for first. And Parker gets down and dirty and finds his way to second base. Here we go, Bradley. That one wide for ball number 1. It is number 25, Nolan of your Perth Royals in the batter's box. Nolan looking to create some offense here. Bradley winds one up, and Nolan gets a bat on it. came through just a fraction of a second too late. And it's fouled off to the right side for strike number 1. Some great contact on it though. As here's Bradley. On the mound with the ball once again. Bradley winding one up, delivers right down the middle, and once again Nolan gets his bat on the ball, and all 3 runners are got the wheels on. One comes home, the other 2 come screeching to a halt on second and third. And the Perth Royals have scored another run. As here we go. Bradley. That one just outside the strike zone for ball number 1. Number 20, Brian. Up here in the batter's box. Brian lets that one be. It's wide. And an opportunity spotted by the runner on third who makes a mad dash. He's down and dirty. And he is safe. Number 27, Nash. A phenomenal play. The mad dash home. For the 12th run of the game for your Perth Royals. Ladies and gentlemen,
It's on the Kingston Baseball Association website.
and ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the ball game. Your Perth Royals with a convincing victory over the Mississippi Whitecaps here on day 1 of the Kingston Limestone City Showdown. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in at home. Once again, I apologize profusely for technical difficulties of the day. As both teams take to the dugout. To the dugouts now. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not going to want to tune out this tournament. We've got more baseball action coming your way all day long tomorrow, Sunday morning and afternoon as well. This is just day 1, folks. Your Perth Royals running away cheering, victorious. They've earned this celebration here today with a convincing victory over their first opponent of the tournament, the Minnesota Whitecaps. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, you're going to want to stay tuned all weekend long. Thank you so much for tuning in. It means a lot to be able to provide this to you guys, to all the friends and family back at home who can't make it out to watch the tournament in person. I've been Arias Hennessy. I will be doing the coverage of the minor tournament all weekend long. We will be joining you tomorrow from Shannon's Corners, where hopefully there will be no more technical difficulties. We will be giving you baseball action all day long. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've been Arias Hennessy. See you in the